Try the third bike now and give that a whirl, at least do a start on it anyway and see if it's any better. And we're just doing some alterations to the other bike to see if we can just get it to pull a bit heavier off the start.
So important to mitigate today, especially now because the sun is really drying the track out.
That's right, it's so critical, you know, especially in a meeting like today. You've got to be really electric off the sharp, and I feel my reactions are very quick, but we're just going upwards instead of forwards, which is giving us a bit of a problem.
So at the interval stage here at Brandon Stadium, Gary Havelock, the only unbeaten rider, on 9 points. Martin Dugard dropped just 1, he's on 8. Calvin Tatum on 7. Simon Wigg, Chris Louis, Andy Smith all on 6. Marvin Cox on 5, and 3 riders on 4. Sean Wilson, Porthorpe and Dave Mallet. That's the way they look at the scoreboard after heat number 12, as I said, the interval stage here at Brandon. Join us for more Speedway from Coventry after the break.
Nigel Benn has a battle on his hands when he meets Sugar Boy Malinga in a Pro Box special. Tomorrow night, weekend live at 9:30 on Screen Sport.
The European Rallycross Championship. 11 rounds of high-speed excitement across the continent. Follow the action on the #1 motorsport channel. See who finishes in front in Finland. Round 4, Wednesday evening at 7:30 on Screen Sport.
Does your sanding disc act like a runaway train? Get back on track with Rotaflex. It never runs away. Ordinary sander attachments are rigid. They vibrate out of control on flat surfaces. But Rotaflex has a flexible shaft that absorbs vibration. It operates smoothly on doors, walls, or any flat work. For curved surfaces, just tighten this nut and you have perfect control on rounded corners, or delicate work like this. Sick of those flimsy discs that shred and tear? It's like destroying money. But the Rotaflex disc lasts 100 times longer. They're so strong, they can sand down a nail. And look, the discs attach with Velcro, easy on, easy off. Yet they won't come loose until you remove them. You get hours of sanding from a single disc. To clean, just use a piece of plastic. It's almost like magic. But wait, Rotaflex comes with this amazing drill clamp that turns your drill into a complete workshop. Rotate it any way you want to give you a powerful grinder and more. Precision sharpen your clippers. Put a new keen edge on that axe. Sharpen lawnmower blades like a pro. Even a heavy steel file can't damage these discs. Rotaflex is the most useful tool you'll ever own. And if you order now, you'll also receive this power polishing pad as a special bonus. The genuine lamb's wool won't scratch any finish. Just look at that shine. Get the complete Rotaflex workshop. It's a sander, it's a grinder, it's a sharpener, it's a polisher. It's an entire system. Order your complete Rotaflex kit now. Please allow up to 21 days for delivery. This special offer comes with a full money-back guarantee. Order the amazing Rotaflex kit at a very special price now.
So welcome back to Brandon Stadium. The interval now over, the cups of tea put away, and we move on to heat number 13 of the 1992 British Speedway Championship, which sees Joe Screen ride in red in gate number 1. In blue in gate 2 is Dean Barker. In white in gate 3, coming in for reserve ride, is Clarence, the reserve replacing Alan Rossiter. Sadly, Alan is out to pull out with injury. And Calvin Tatum, yellow and black, in gate number 4. This is heat number 13. And straight away, the first one to show is in blue is Dean Barker, and red, which is Joe Screen. So Screen and Barker goes down the outside of Joe Screen. So Barker leads. Barker, of course, riding for Oxford, and Joe Screen for Bellevue in the British League. And Barker made a superb manoeuvre there. Joe Screen in second place, and Calvin Tatum, who was on 7 points, is relegated to third place at the moment. But Dean Barker, who's copybook style, under the wings of Hans Nielsen and Martin Dugard at Oxford. Oxford certainly doing very, very well in heat number 13 in his quest for progress in the World Championship. Barker still leads from Screen in second place. One more lap to go in heat number 13. Calvin Tatum back in third. But Dean Barker, who really needed the points, on 3 at the moment. The Barker coming round to take the flag, and a good win for him. And Dean Barker comes up to take the win. Barker gets there. Second place is Joe Screen, and in third place is Calvin Tatum. So a good win for Dean Barker, who was on 3 points at that stage, so he now moves on to 6. Shakes hands with Joe Screen, who had 2 points at that stage, and Screen, he needs some more points as well. That puts him on 4. So still not out of things, but needs something drastically from his last outing. Heat number 14, and another reserve ride for coming in to replace Dave Mullett, who unfortunately touched the tapes and was excluded. So heat number 14, the reserve in red, Gary Havelock, unbeaten in blue. There he is, Martin Dugard on 8 points in white, and Graham Jones in yellow and black. And it's Havelock that's got the drop from Dugard, and yellow black Graham Jones in there as well. Jones and Havelock having their Jones and Dugard having their own battle, and Jones comes down, but it's Havelock who's got the drop. Gary Havelock leads from Martin Dugard in second place. All eyes are on these two as Jones has hit the dust. Havelock leads, Dugard in second place. Gary Havelock looking now for his 4th win of the afternoon here at Brandon. Scored a scorching 15-point maximum in the 1991 British final. And he's on course for the similar treatment in 92. Superb form from the 23-year-old as he enters the final lap of heat number 14. Second place still Dugard, just waiting for that one mistake, which has just got one more bend to wait for it. Dugard waiting, but Havelock's got the drive to the finish, and it's Havelock that gets there. Dugard looks down at his machine as he crosses the line for second place. So Gary Havelock has just recorded his 4th win here at Brandon Stadium to put himself on 12 points. 2 points for Martin Dugard in second place. And there we see a recap of what happened to Graham Jones as he bites the dust. And it looks as though Graham Jones at this moment in time is out of the British Championship and of course the World Championship. We move on to heat number 15, which sees Andy Smith on 6 points in red, Paul Thorpe in blue on 4, Simon Wigg in white on 7, and Jeremy Doncaster, who we've just heard from, in the outside gate on 2 points. This is heat number 15. Green light goes on. And away they go, and the first one to show is the rider in blue. Thorpe makes a great start from trap 2. Andy Smith is in second place, Doncaster third, and Wigg is left for dead. Doncaster trying to go around the outside of Andy Smith. All eyes are on blue. Thorpe who's got the drop, but Andy Smith and Doncaster having their own battle. Doncaster now trying the outside line, still on Andy Smith. Doncaster cuts back up the inside of Andy Smith. Has he got the drop? Has he got the speed? Smith is just a little bit too quick for that manoeuvre. Paul Thorpe still leads, 2 laps gone. Smith second, Doncaster third, in that order in heat number 15. Paul Thorpe, who had such an atrocious first outing, then at 1 point from a restart of his second ride, looks as though he's going to bounce back with 2 wins. 1 more lap to go of heat 15. Thorpe leads, Andy Smith second, Doncaster third, and Wigg fourth. Thorpe, who done such heroic tricks for England in that World Final last season, is come from the dead to collect 3 more points as he wins heat 15. 2 points for Andy Smith and 1 only for Jeremy Doncaster. And Paul Thorpe really now is back amongst the top flight for a position in that Commonwealth final as he wins heat number 15. Sean Wilson red, Mark Loran blue, Marvin Cox white, and Chris Louis in yellow and black is the lineup for heat number 16. After which all riders will have had 4 outings, and we'll have a look at the old scoreboard to see what's happening here at Brandon. The bikes roar from the start in heat 16, and the first one to show is Mark Loran in blue, one of the most underrated riders in England at the moment, and Chris Louis coming around the outside. Oh, just look at it, getting so tight. There was hardly room for Chris Louis to do it, but that's just what he's done. The impossible is achieved by Chris Louis. These 2 youngsters, Chris Louis in yellow and black and Mark Loran in blue, 2 of the most outstanding riders in England at the moment. Up and coming, both riding in East Anglia. 1 for Ipswich and 1 for Kings Lynn. Louis for Ipswich, Mark Loran for Kings Lynn. Gorham, 21 years of